Drake here.
And Bone.
This is 2 hoodies and 3 cats. And have you ever heard of Samantha Fish?
I've never heard of Fish on the Run by Samantha Fish.
So this is a song. So I found this song. Oh, when did I see this song? I can't remember when I saw it the first time. It might have been right around the pandemic time.
Many moons ago?
Many moons ago, a couple years ago. And I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. So it's blues. It's blues.
I think I'm going to have to be the judge of that.
So she's a guitarist that sings. Her band's a 3-piece. This song, you'll understand why I picked this song. This is the first song I heard, and I went and looked at a bunch of other stuff, and I was like, she has this one guitar in one video where it's like this little box that she built, and it's freaking crazy. If you like these 2 tracks, there's a couple others that I play for you, and one of them is the one where she's got that crazy handmade like washboard style guitar thing.
Is it like an oil can, or is it like just a box?
It's like a can thing. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, I forget what they call those. Is it a 4-string or a 6-string?
It might be a 4-string. It's got a little electrical stuff on it. It's super small.
Yeah,
but
cool.
I watched her on some. There was some blues kind of ensemble with Kenny Wayne Shepherd and her and this kid from that was in the second Blues Brothers movie, and a couple other people, and Paul Oakenfold was on it, and all these other people. It was some big deal, and there was a big jam out, and they're all playing, and it was sick. But
is this Delta blues? What kind of blues is it?
She reminds me of like Stevie Ray Vaughan, the way she plays guitar.
Okay,
but
I hope it's not like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Huh?
I hope it's not like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Well, I just say that because I'm gonna let you be the judge. You be the judge. Okay. She's an incredible guitarist, one of the best.
Do you know? Here's an interesting question. Are you a big Stevie Ray Vaughan fan?
I like him. Yes.
Do you like Jimi Hendrix better? Which one do you like better? Because there's people who love Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I don't knock him because the guy has talent.
I like both.
Just the sheer fact that he can muscle those freaking piano strings he was playing.
I like both. Jimmy is a totally different kind of animal. That was just amazing. Like, I watched this thing where we're getting off. We'll talk about guitar for a second. So I watched a short with Sammy Hagar, and he was talking about it was Steve Vai. Steve Vai was talking about Eddie Van Halen and Jimi Hendrix basically being the top 2 guitarists of our time, and the top 2, in his opinion. He said they were trailed like they were trendsetters, and they set a stage. This is Steve Vai basically saying that these are the 2, and there hasn't been another guy yet. There have been guys that have picked up and done what they've done, but no anybody new. And this is Steve Vai being super humble at the time.
No, that's fine. It's his opinion. I think he forgot someone before Eddie Van Halen.
Right, and it's his opinion.
One other person.
His opinion. So, but I love Jimi Hendrix. I do. I like him a lot. He had a very small body of work. Same with Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's only got 3 or 4 albums out.
Well, if you look at the Guinness Book of World Records, Jimi Hendrix has the most posthumous albums. He doesn't have a lot of albums that were released during his life.
Oh, since he died.
Yeah, but he has I think he's got 10,000 albums that have come out.
My brother is a big Jimi Hendrix fan and has collected a bunch of it. In fact, he was in a Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan cover band.
Yeah, well, they're forever linked, even though they are vastly different.
Yes, because of covers of
Little Wing.
The 2 or 3 different songs
that
Stevie did of Jimmy's.
Anyway, let's get to Samantha Fish. Let this fish swim on its own.
I hope I didn't build her up too much for you.
No, I don't think you did.
Let's do it.
Give it up on the drums, everybody. Let's go, Ray. And on the bass guitar, that's Chris Alexander. Like I said, we are the Samantha Fish Band, and here we go. Bitch on the run, well.
catch all that?
Yeah, I know she's talking about cops and robbers and stuff in the neighborhood.
She's like, she's like cops and robbers. You can't tell them apart. It's all part of this this messed up system we're in.
Yeah, she's got a nice voice. I want to know where the other voice is coming in during the chorus. It sounds like there's two voices, but I don't see anybody else singing.
Might be the bass player.
I don't think he sounds like. I'm wondering if it's like a double. It's like a vocal doubler.
I don't know.
Because it sounds like a woman, and it sounds like it's her.
There's another mic over there.
Yeah, I was trying to see if he stepped up to it, but man.
We'll go back into it. Let's find out.
I'll learn how to drink. Cops and robbers, I can't tell them apart. It's just systematic figures that were passing this on. Right now, I'm feeling it. Breathing the smoke after the damage was done. Right now, I'm dealing it.
He is singing that.
Bitch
Wow.
on the run. Hey, hey.
This is from like 2014 though. She is freaking huge as all get out now.
It's just like she's trying to throw all of her chops into one song.
Yeah,
Look, you can see by the wear on her pick guard
yeah.
that this girl's not a joke. Okay? I don't know if she's nervous or... It seems like...
This is, like I said, this track
I think there's probably
is,
a better performance of this song out there.
this is older. When like the first song I saw was this one, and everything I've seen after it just gets better and better. It's pretty crazy, and she's pretty legit.
No, there's a crap ton of potential from her, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
And her voice is nice. I just can't imagine what it would be like being a woman doing that with the expectations and the pressure.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, and I'm not getting into all this,
Yeah.
it's a man's world stuff, but I think traditionally
Yeah,
it's
that's what
not
I
a
was
lot of
saying
women.
in that one thing. She was the only female that was on this stage with all of these guitarists and all these people, and she comes up, and on those ensemble deals where each guitarist will come up and do a jam. Well, she'll come up and does a jam, and they all just kind of sit back, and she's going and trading solos with these guys like it's like she's
Yeah, and
just
I don't want to say like, oh, she's great for a woman. No, she's great. She's a better guitar player than I am by far.
oh, she's a beast.
But I think it's difficult enough to try to make yourself stand out without crossing a line into parody of yourself.
right.
And so I just can't imagine, maybe it's nothing. Maybe she's just fine with it.
After the damage was done. Right now, I'm feeling it. Another bitch on the run. Hey, hey. Right now, I'm feeling it. Breathing the smoke after the damage was done. Right now, I'm feeling it. Another bitch on the run. Hey. Here we go.
drummer's pretty badass too. The drummer's not bad either.
I think they're all very talented. There's just a certain style, certain thing that I look for as a someone who enjoys music,
Right?
as a fan, and also as a musician. So,
And this was not it.
no, it's. I just feel like this is probably not one of their better performances. That's what I feel like. I feel like I could tell that they're all immensely talented.
So I'm going to tell you, like I said, this is one of the early things I saw by her. It was one of the first things I saw, and that guitar intro was freaking sick. And I really liked it. But there's a lot of stuff that's come out in the last few years after that are just a whole different level of stuff.
See, there's a certain style personally for me when it comes to blues or blues derivative music, or say blues influenced. I don't want to say derivative. That I like, and it's a very small window. There's this guy, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. His name is Matthew Scott. Maybe we'll check him out.
What's his name?
His name is Matthew Scott. He's on YouTube, and he's like he usually does like he'll buy vintage beat up guitars and restore them, and he loves to play them. He's out of Oklahoma, and he blends the styles of Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan. And some of his Stevie Ray Vaughan licks I really love because of the way he does it. Because I mean, in my mind, and I don't know if this is true, there's a similar thing between like Ozzy and Dio fans as there is with Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan fans. Now, this may be something that I'm making up in my head, but and blues for me is tricky because I love. Have you heard much Robert Johnson?
Yeah, a little bit.
To me, it's like I've listened to Son House, I've listened to Charlie Patton, and I bought all this blues trying to like it, and a lot of it was like I wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah.
I love Robert Johnson, I love Eric Clapton, I love B.B. King. Like I went to and saw Clapton play and B.B. King play.
And you like Stevie Ray Vaughan or not?
I don't. I respect Stevie
what about-
Ray Vaughan's
what about his
talent and the
brother?
impact that he had.
What about his brother, Jimmy Vaughan?
I saw Jimmy Vaughan play, and I think he has
Was
a
it
place.
Jimmy Vaughan or his band?
What was the name of the band? It was at the Crossroads Festival in 2004 with Clapton and
It was like a Jimmy. It was a Stevie Ray Vaughan Crossroads. It was
no, it was Jimmy. It was Eric Clapton has a show, a guitar show / convention thing where he does live with B.B. King was there.
Gotcha.
John Mayer was there. Jimmy Vaughan was there.
Oh, what's his?
Even
the Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Yes, I think
That was Fabulous Thunderbirds is Jimmy Vaughan's band, but then he did an album with his brother. It was Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimmy Vaughan. They did an album.
Yeah,
together.
I just for whatever reason and
there was no Fabulous Thunderbirds and no Double Trouble. It was just the two of them.
Okay.
And that was like literally right before or right. I think it released real close to the same time as the End Step album because he died on the plane crash during the album on tour.
I think.
He was on tour with Clapton, wasn't it? Clapton. It was.
I don't know, but I remember.
Was that helicopter or
not
plane?
knowing anything about him and being very sad because
plane or helicopter crash because I think Clapton gave up his seat. He was on tour with Clapton, right?
I don't think that. I think you're thinking of the
no
Big Bopper story.
No. He was. Stevie Ray Vaughan was on tour with somebody. He was opening, and he had to get back somewhere, and somebody let them take their private plane, and he took that person's seat. And I'm pretty sure it was Clapton, because members of that member's band.
That could be true. I never heard that. I know that when you had the Big Bopper, Richie Valens and Waylon Jennings was involved, and they drew straws to see who would take the plane, and then 3 of them died. But I remember being very saddened that he died because he'd gotten sober. He started to clean up his act, and what he could have done.
Vaughan and 4 others were killed in a helicopter crash in East Troy, Wisconsin, after performing Double Trouble at Alpine Theater. An investigation below who was he on tour with?
Yeah, I don't think. But back to this. It's interesting that guitar she has it because it says it's a harmony, but that body looks like it's homemade. So, but you can tell she's a serious musician. They all are. Why don't you just let us know in the comments because he's going to look for 5 minutes. We have all this dead air.
Yeah, it was Eric Clapton.
What does that say?
It's who died in plane crash that Eric Clapton was supposed to be on, Stevie Ray Vaughan. So it was Eric Clapton's, like, somebody, there's a member of his staff, like his manager, somebody, other people that were involved in Eric Clapton's band were on the flight. They all died. Eric Clapton lived, and it was Stevie Ray Vaughan. Eric let Stevie Ray Vaughan take the flight.
I wonder if Eric like feels guilty about that.
Let Stevie take the flight because he had to get somewhere, and all these people died, and Eric ended up living.
It's not your fault, Eric.
No, we love Eric Clapton, but that's just some craziness. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Let us know what you thought of Samantha Fish. If you're a Samantha Fish fan, comment below and give us some tracks that are show off some more of her stuff. And I've got some other Samantha Fish stuff that I'm gonna play for him. But anyway, we're going to get out of here, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
I got one in the style for you that you haven't heard.
We're out.
See you later.